something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I think this life could be special if I get rid of the devils. They think that I am a rebel, I think they want me to settle. There's nobody on my level, they think that work is too stressful. I think that work is essential, the grind is all in your mental. And I don't think you understand what I'll go through just to be in control of my life soon. All the negativity, man, I'm immune. I don't really need a mask with all I've been through. I've been making changes for the ages. 5-10 year plans are contagious. I attack that shit, I'm tenacious. And if you ain't, get the fuck out of my way then. Got one life, I won't regret it. I will fight until I get it. I'll look back one day from heaven and say, damn, I learned some lessons. And say, damn, I have no questions. I had fun in every second, and the journey was a blessing, yeah. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want.
What's going on, you ESGNet Nation, and welcome back to another episode here, as we're back here on the channel with some more Chicago Cubs baseball here in Mission Recondition. And of course, you see the last 10 games there for Ian Happ has been really good. 36 at bats, 3 home runs, 8 runs, and a few RBIs as well. And today is a big game for a lot of people in the Chi-town. This is the cross city rivalry. North side against the south side is the Chicago Cubs taking on the Chicago White Sox, who are currently 13-31 in the American League Central. And of course, they by far are one of the worst teams going into this season. Not much here for the Reinhouse family, spending not much money on this ball club here, so it's a work in progress for them. But we'll see what we can do here against them today. As you see the matchup that we'll have in game 1, Elder and taking on Tillon. And there you see 5-3 for him, for Jameson. Jake 1-3 for the season for him. And of course, these are definitely polar opposites of these two teams here. Currently, we're in first place. We're just got a 5-game lead with the Brew Crew. Of the last 10 games, we are 8-2, and currently on a 3-game winning streak. There you see the rest of your division teams there for our division. And of course, in the American League Central, there you see the White Sox, who are currently on a 5-game losing streak, 2 of 8 of the last 10, and of course 13-31. Basically in the doghouse for the White Sox here this season. Elder, of course, there you see his win and losses record, 1-3 for the season so far. He's pitched in almost 30 innings for this season with a 43 hits, 32 runs, 28 of those were earned, 7 home runs, 23 walks, and 22 strikeouts for him. Right now pitching an 8.49, if I can spit it out there. And of course has 1 quality start so far this season. The 26-year-old from Florida. Of course, this is pretty much his rookie year in the major, so not looking too much for him. Of course, his last start here was against Miami, which he pitched 2 1/3 innings of work and ended up getting hit with a loss. But yeah, we're going to try to do our best here to, of course, caused some mayhem with him against him. Of course, you see, obviously, going to go out here and try to pitch a hell of a game for Jameson, who's been doing pretty good here. At least when I'm controlling him, he's been pitching very well. Right now, 3.94 ERA and a 0.4 WAR. He's had 3 quality starts. His last start, again, of course, against the Mets, where he only gave up 4 earned, 2 home runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts in that game. Obviously, got the run support that he needed to get the win, and they did a good job there against that Mets team. Take a look here at some of your hits, your league leaders right now, and of course, you see a lot of our guys up and down this lineup have just been going bonkers when coming out hitting the ball here. PCA has been one of them. Obviously, the man that we got to try to worry about trying to re-sign next season, that man right there, Kyle Tucker, as he has got 20 home runs right now. I believe he leads both American and National League right now, and I believe he's also leading in RBIs for both leagues as well. So he's been having a great year, MVP type season here. And of course, we know there's going to be a time where he's going to be dipping some. Right now, we need to have him stay as hot as we possibly can. And, somewhere around maybe all-star period, he can kind of dip down a little bit. But obviously, we need him to, be back in there where he's at right now towards the end of the season. There you see, for the most part, like I said, it's just been a fun series. I've been playing this. I've been playing a lot of games. I've been playing a lot of the minor league games, so I want to get to kind of know what those players are like. We'll probably see some of those there. Actually, next episode, as I'm filming this episode as well, I'm also filming the next one. So if the video seems, or at least if this video or the next video seems out of place or whatever, when it comes to stats like that, it's because I'm trying to film 2 things at one time. We're actually going to go down to check out Owen Casey in the next video, which the next video will be, I believe, it'll be the Omaha, or the it's not the Omaha. It's our Iowa Cubs taking on the Toledo Mud Hens. So that'll be a really nice episode. We got Player Lock episode with Owen Casey, and then we might get into the video in that video as well with the Colorado Rockies, if possible. I'm not for sure. I'm looking at the timeline right now, and that video right now is a little over an hour and a half. So I might have to cut. Good chance I might have to cut out some of the Red Series and maybe put it in the episode 9. Excuse me, because right now I'm trying to film a lot of things for this series, particular for the next couple of episodes here. So take a look here. Here's some of our top numbers here. A lot of the areas where we want to be in first in the top 10 or something like that. We're in a lot of those areas. One of the areas I would like for us to focus on, especially once as we get deeper into the season, is obviously stolen bases. And in the past, I used to know how to steal bases on this game, but since I've not really played MLB The Show that much, and I know they changed quite a few stuff, how to steal bases, all that kind of, all that jazz. It's a little different now, so I'm trying to figure out how to steal bases and do it in a sly way. Obviously, I don't want to get caught stealing bases all the damn time, but the way we're hitting right now, I mean, we don't really need to, but at the same time, it's something that we need to kind of start worrying about once we get in the second half of the season, and obviously once we get into the postseason. Stealing bases is going to be coming. It's one of those few artistic type of things that players don't really get a good handle on in the postseason. And of course, we do have quite a few speedy guys like Nico, like PCA, and also Danzy Swanson. So want to get those guys and going and get those get you used to just be able to steal bases and stuff. There you see our numbers there for blown saves. We've blown a couple here. The last couple of games now is, Porter. Actually, Porter's not. Actually, it's not really Porter. It's more like Little, who's been blowing a couple of saves there. And of course, pitching has been really great for us. I will only say probably the only person I'm really more concerned about pitching wise is probably going to be Ben Brown, where she has not been doing so great in pitching because his sometimes he just, the way how he approaches games like that, he gets, I don't know, he just kind of falls off the table early on in games. So we'll see here. We get the top of the first with 1 on and 2 out here. Trying to ground that ball there for Swanson. Now we'll see PCA try to throw this one in. And that's going to be the first run here for the White Sox as they'll lead off in this first game. So this is I believe, a 3-game set. We'll see what Bobby Dahlbeck will do, former Red Sox, here with the White Sox now. And, of course, that trade from last year. And we'll see what he can do here as he takes the first pitch, and he's going to launch this one here high and deep, and that ball is gone. And, of course, the fans are going to be saying throw it back. Dahlbeck hitting a solo shot there, a solo shot, his second home run of the season. And, man, this is not the start I was wanting us to have here, especially against our crosstown rival. Maybe now I want to start playing ball here now. Okay. Let's do it. Let's release the hounds. That's exactly what we're going to be doing here. We gotta get our bats going here now. Rojas is up next as there's now 2 on and 1 out. We'll see if we can try to get out of this inning here. Nice job here from Berti. It throws that one there. Can't turn the double play because Berti threw it too damn high. So now another run comes across. It's now 3-0. So we'll see what Ian Happ can do here. Bottom of the third, as we finally did find a way to get out of that inning. And we'll see here what Ian Happ can do now for us as we're down by 3 here early on in this one. Don't want to be down, especially play against a team like this who is just playing some really bad baseball. Ian Happ now with 10 games now safely at first base. We'll see what he can do here this next at bat. Or John Berti is, I should say. And Berti is going to go ahead and he is going to be able to get the, ends up getting the force out there on in at second. Now 1 away. Nico Hoerner up as we restart the order. And there's 1 out, 1 on here. Nico hits this one over to right field. That's going to drop down. That's going to be a base hit, putting 2 runners on board with 1 out. And Chicago trying to get something going here. Of course, if we didn't get that force out there at second, we would have bases loaded right now. PC up next. We'll see what he can do as he hits this one there. Ground ball past the infield here. Base hit. We're going to hold up Berti at third. And we're going to try to set up here for a big man to come up and try to do some damage here. As we'll see number 30, Kyle Tucker up to bat here. He's got a 1-2 count here. Looking for a big swing here from him. As he hits this one, that's going to rock it over to the short. That's going to get the out there at second. And they turn the double play. And that is going to end the inning here for the Cubs. We're down by 3. So now we go to the top, or the bottom half of the 5th now here. Carson Kelly's up to bat. Batting .304 for the season. Hits this one here high and deep off the first pitch. That ball's up and it is gone. Home run there for Carson Kelly. As that's a dinger indeed. His first home run of the season. And that was just nothing but straight up contact, fellas. That was a contact swing there. As he belts this one there. Did a great job there reading the pitch. First pitch at that. Right there where he wanted it. And they give up a run. So shot there for Kelly. Like I said, his is first. As you see there at 4:16 out to left. Hopefully this will be a start of something big for us. Next at bat here, Ian Happ's up next as he's going to ground there to the third baseman, and he is going to get there safely as the first base. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what Dahlbeck was doing, but he was not even on the bag there when they threw it over there. So it's going to be an E5. Actually, they're going to say it's on Rojas. How are you going to put that on Rojas when Dahlbeck should have been there at first? But you know what? Going to go on here as we see a swing here out to Berti. Berti gets line drive hit there, or floater there, I should say, for an out as he flies out there for out number 1. Nico Hoerner is up next, up to bat with the runner on board here. We'll see what Hoerner can do. Hoerner's going to launch this one here high and deep. That's going to go over the head of the first baseman. Lead runner should get to third, as now they have Cubs now have a runner in scoring position, 2 runners in scoring position now at second and third off that double. Nice job there from Nico Hoerner, his 11th of the season. PCA is up next as he's looking to see what he can do, as that'll be a drop third strike, and that's going to throw him out there at first, leaving 2 runners on board with 2 away. So Kyle Tucker's up next. We've seen him. He had a bases loaded earlier, ended up grounding out, and got into a double play. And this time he's going to swing and miss and strike out. I don't know what he was looking for on that pitch there, but that was nowhere near the zone. And the White Sox pitcher fired up as they lead it by 2. Get to the bottom of the 6th here. Still down by 2. Rocket up the middle there. Nice job there from Michael Bush. Slapping that one right back up the middle there to the pitcher. And that's going to be a base hit for him. And a great job there to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Dansby Swanson's up next. Swanson's 0 for 2 here in today's game. Let's see what he can do here. Nice hit there. That goes over the head of the third baseman, almost taking his head off. The runner's going to come around here to third, and they're going to hold it up at third. And Swanson gets a nice double there for himself, his 9th of the season. And the Cubbies are still down by 2. Seems like every time we get 2 runners on board in scoring position here, the floor just wants to drop out. So as you see, a new pitcher comes in here. It'll be Shane Smith. 28 appearances so far for him. He's 0-3 for the season. And as you take a look there, 3 holds. And it looks like he has been pitching pretty well against lefties. As we'll see what he does here against Justin Turner. Turner up next here. We'll see batting .312 right now. Turner pops this one up right up the elevator shaft here. No problem there for Kyle Till to get to that one as he gets the catch, and that retires Turner there on the at-bat. Kelly's up next. He hit that solo shot that put a run on the board there for us. We'll see what he can do here in this one as he flies this one here high and deep out to right field. This is going back, and this is going up, and it's going to be an out. Runner's going to go ahead and tag up from third to home. And that's now 2 runs now here that Kelly has driven in now here today. As that's going to be a sacrifice fly there for him. Ian Happ next as we're down by a run. Runner still on second base. That'll be Dansby Swanson. Ian Happ looking here. He's going to ground this one there the first. And that's going to be it for the inning. So the White Sox may hold on to this lead right now as Dahlbeck does tag the bag there that time. Top of the 7th coming up here for the White Sox as the White Sox trying to add on some more runs. We'll see a throw at the plate here. Will we see something? We'll see a tag there. Nice job there from Kelly as he puts the tag on the runner there. And that runner going to come across there. Slater does get the single, but no RBI. We'll see Talman here. Grounds balls here to Swanson. Swanson going over to first and gets him out there. Nice job there. Good defense there from the Cubbies that time there in the inning. As Cam Boozer, of course, a former Red Sox, and of course part of that big trade last season. Now with the White Sox here, we'll see what he can do as he has a 2-1 count now on Berti. Berti looks for a pitch, and he goes after that sweeping pitch, and that's going to be out number 1. Nico Hoerner is up next. We'll see what Hoerner can do as he has a 1-0 count here. Drives this one out to left center field. This one's going to be chased down, but the left center fielder can't get to it. That's good enough for a double. Puts us in scoring position now as that ball's being thrown back in and on. A little off target that time. as Hoerner gets his 12th double of the season. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Please hit that subscribe, of course that like button, as well as the bell notification. As you see, this ball's going to go high and deep out there for PCA, and he hits this one. Home run. Beautiful 2-run shot there from PCA, as that's going to be his 4th of the season. That's going to help the Cubbies get back in this ball game here late, 4-3. Beautiful 2-run shot, dead center field there. As the Red Sox fans are really excited about this. They're happy to see the north side taking back here, taking a lead back here in their own stadium. As you take a look here, and PCA just did a great job there, holding back his hands, taking his time, and just slamming that one out there to center field. Nice job as we take back the lead. So now we go to Thibaut here, as we're, I believe, in the 8th inning. And there you see a 4-0 record right now. Of course, he's been pitching very well here when he comes in here. He has a ERA of under 1 or under 2 against righties, and of course at 2 against lefties. As we see him strike this batter out here, nice job. Thibaut, one of those players, or one of those pitchers there I'm really liking here in these situations like this. He definitely does a great job here of slowing down bats. We'll see what he does against Beninari, as he swings and misses there as well. That's now 2 away here on the White Sox here in the top of the 8th, as we'll see another strikeout there. So nice job. As you see there, you're not liking that call at all. Dahlbeck's up next. Dahlbeck hit that home run earlier. Now Dahlbeck here trying to be the hero again. As we'll see, Nico Hoerner gets the catch there near second for the final out. As we see John Anderson out here, as we're now in the bottom half of the same inning here in the 8th. And there you see his record, 1-1 for the season. And of course he's pitching very well against the righties here this season with a .189. We'll see what he does against here Justin Turner. Turner 1 for 2, a double. And I should say 1 for 3 and a double here today. As we'll see what he can do now as he drills this one here high, deep, back, and that ball is smoked right out of here. Home run there for Turner, as he has a solo shot. And people here in Chicago on the north side are loving what they're seeing right now. These Cubbies fighting back in this ball game, taking back extending onto this lead now, making it now 5-3 here in the friendly confines of Wiggly Field. Look at that. Just a great job there. Taking his time there, watching the pitch, and then just driving this one out of here, having it scream for bloody murder. Look at that. Look at that. I love the sound of that crack of the bat there. That's when you know when you got something. 451 there for the distance there on here for that pitch. As Porter now going to come out here. He has a save opportunity. He's got 17 of 18 save opportunities, and now he has a chance now to get number 18. As you see Kyle Till up here. 1 for 3 from Till. He had doubled earlier. We'll see what he can do here in the top of the 9th, leading off. 0-2 count here for him, as the White Sox are down by 2. We'll see the pitch here. This is going to be a fly ball out to left center field. And that's going to be caught there by Ian Happ. And that's going to be out number 1. Cubbies are just 2 outs away from ending this one here, as we'll see Linus Sosa coming up. He's 2 for 2. Have a pretty good game today. 2 singles. We'll see if we can slow him down here. Batting .226 right now for the season. He swings and misses there. That's going to be a 4-seam low and inside. Nice job there from Hodge, as he gets out number 2. Up next is Brooks Baldwin, as he's 1 for 2 for the day. He's also got a single. He's one of the ones that have been putting a good hit on here on us. We'll see what he does here with his .211 average. And we'll see a hit there. That's going to be over there to Turner, and that right there is going to be your ball game. Cubbies come back to win this one here. 5-3 is your final. Great job there for the Cubs, getting this win here, especially late. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Jameson stayed in the game. I think he qualified for the win. Yeah, he got it. Got his 6th win there, so great job there for getting run support for him. He is 6-3 now for the season. And of course, Cam Boozer is your loser in this one there. 2 for 4 for Turner with a home run, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Hoerner 3 for 4, 2 doubles, a run scored. PCA 2 for 4, a home run, a double, and a run score. And Kelly, a home run. He's 1 for 3 in today's ball game. Nice job there on that solo shot, as well as a sac fly driven in. And the Red Sox, or I should say the Chicago Cubs, do a great job here today, putting up the numbers and showing off there with the north side can't, or I should say with the south side can't do, and that's win ball games. I know that was a cheap dig at them, but hey, you know, it is what it is. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors there for Chicago Cubs. For the White Sox, 3 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for them, as the woes still continue down there on the south side. Now, we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to go down to the minor leagues here, and today we're going to go, we're actually going to play all 3 games here on this one single day. As you take a look here, we're playing against the Clickstones. They're the I believe they're the AA affiliate of the Atlanta Braves. We're going to see the pitcher Owen Murphy. He's 6'1", 191 pounds. C potential, 63 overall. And we're going to see what they're all about here. We're also going to be checking out some of our pitchers here. We're just down here to see what our guys can do right now and how well they're playing here. So we're going to be playing in this episode here today, not just the rest of the White Sox series, which we'll see later on. That'll be the last 2 games of this episode. But we're also going to play this game, which is the AA game. And then we're going to go up to AAA. They have the late game. We'll see what they're doing there in Iowa as well. So there you see Murphy's numbers so far. His last start, of course, Birmingham, was a loss. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 6 runs. All 6 were earned. Gave up a home run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts in the game. And ending that game in with the ERA of 13.50 there for him. So not a good showing at all. He definitely wants to try to scrub that away from his memory and have a good showing here today. Brody McClellan, here you see his numbers there for the Knoxville Smokies here in Tennessee, as he's 24 years of age, 6'4", 205 pounds for North Carolina. And so he was drafted in the 10th round of the 2022 draft. And there you see his numbers so far this season. We're going to see what he does with his pitching repertoire there, with a 4-seamer, slider, curve, and changeup here with the Smokies. And Smokies are actually playing some pretty good baseball right now. I believe we're a couple games back of the division leader, and we've just been trying to fight as much as we possibly can. And so far, these last couple games they've been playing at have been really pretty successful. We'll see here, we got a player there, Ed Howard's going to want a night off, so we're going to go ahead and take him out. We're going to put a new shortstop in. And so we'll come down here and see what the Smokies have been up to, and we'll see if we can get a victory for them. Right now, they're currently 15-21, and there you see Columbus, Clipstones there are 3 or 4 games below 500 there, 15-19. So we'll see what we can do here as we get to the bottom of the second. We'll see what Garnola or Andy can do, as he'll on board here with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. He is going to drill this one here high and deep over the fence, and that ball's gone. Home run for the Smokies. That's home run number 3 there for Andy. And there you see the other team, like, this is not going to be a good day. This is not going to be a good day. As there's a solo shot there. Nice job on finding that pitch and then just driving it out of the ballpark. As they got some fans out there wanting souvenirs. Well, you got one right there. As we'll see now what Brody can do now, as we'll see him pitch here in the 4th. So far, he's been pretty up to this point here. His pitching has been very good. We'll see if that will continue here as he's taking on Cato. Cato here hits this one here high and deep out to left, and that one's going to drop down. as Andy couldn't get to that one there, and now they're trying to trying to keep the runner there at second base, as that's going to be a double there for Kobe Kato. As Ventas here up to bat here, he's going to fly this one. As Bateman here trying to get to this one, he does, and now he's got to try to throw this one in. As the runner's going to go ahead and advance now to third, and oh, come on, seriously? He takes advantage of his speed. Oh my goodness, he did a great job there getting around there, and they were a score. So Eddie Alvarez is up next, as we'll see here. Columbus now ties it up off that fly ball, mind you, and gets around to score. As Ramirez now has it, grounds over there to grounds to the third to throw over to first, and that's going to be 2 away. So Alvarez is gone. I still can't believe that he just we're trying to throw the ball in as quickly as I can, as quickly as we can to keep that runner there, and then it's just like the guy, my guys did not want to throw the ball at all. It's like, come on, you cannot let him score off of this fly ball. In that case, a sack fly for, it's like, come on, you can't be lackadaisical about that. So we'll see Diego back up here at the bat as he'll swing on, and that'll be a strikeout there, as that's going to be out number 1 here in the 7th. Still tied 1 apiece, as it's been, really scoring-wise, it's been pretty quiet. Alvarez is up next, as we've seen him earlier. He's 0 for 2. Let's see if we can get another ground ball on him, as we'll see there, thrown over there to first, and that's going to retire him. Now 2 away here on Columbus. So nice job there. We'll see Bunnell up to bat. We'll see if we can try to get him out on this 1-2 pitch. He swings and misses there on that changeup, and he's going to be retired. And that's going to be it for the inning. As we go down to the bottom half of the 7th here, we got to get our bats going. Darius Hill's up to bat here as he pops this one here high, deep, and shallow there out to shallow center field. That's going to be a base hit, as no one can get to that pitch there. Nice job of getting on board here, as the Columbus team now here wants to make a pitching change. And we'll see who's going to come in here and, of course, try to haul off and try to have a good stand here on the mound against this Smoky squad. As you see, Santos there is going to be the pitcher. So we'll see what he can do. As we'll see Andy up again here. He hit that home run. That's the only offense we've had so far here in today's game. And he's going to hit this one out to right again. But this time he's going to stay in the ballpark. As it's now 1 away here on the Smokies. So Smokies having a tough go here, as we're kind of in the middle of the lineup here. Hayden is up next. Hayden Cottrell here, batting .306 for the season. We'll see what he does here. Hits this one up the middle there. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to get him on board now here with 2 on and 1 out. So nice job here. As Pablo is up next. We'll see what big Pablo can do, as he's batting now .247 for the season. And Pablo says, boom, goes the dynamite as he hits this one off the wall out there to center field. 1 run's going to come in. Make that 2 runs going to come in. And the Smokies take back the lead here now, 3-1. Nice hit there from Pablo. Hitting a 2-run shot. Driving into, that's a 2 RBI double for him, as he is motoring around the field here. And he is going to find his team in the lead here. Nice job. Get to the 8th inning here. We'll see Pedro Ramirez up, batting .224 now. We'll see what he can do as he, got a good swing on that one. A little too early. If he can just set that up, or maybe, way too early. If he can find that pitch again and drive it, take his time there, he can do something with it. Oh, nice job. A little rainbow hit over there to the left. And that's going to hit him over there for a base hit with 2 away. So Darius Hill up next. We'll see what he can do. As he's hitting this one here high and deep. This is going out to left field. Going to be warning track. Going to bounce off the wall. That should be good enough for a runner to come in. And a runner will be driven in by Heel, as now we have a 4-1 lead. Nice 3-run lead for the Smokies. And he's up next. He's 1 for 3 here in today's game. He's hit that home run earlier, and now he's going to drive one over to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner from that third is going to be told to hold up, as they want to really test that arm of the right fielder. So now Hayden Cottrell's up next here with 2 away, 2 on. He's batting a 1 for 3 day here. See if he can do something as he lifts this one up here. He's going to be underneath it just way too much. And that's going to be the final out here. As Columbus is able to stop the madness there in the inning. It's Ben Heller, I should say, is going to be up to bat or up to pitch here for the Smokies, as he's going to try to see if he can close the door. As we'll see here, 0-2 count here for Morton, and Morton takes a swing and a miss there. It's 1 away. Workner is up next, batting 144. And he swings and misses there on that, or he does not. He actually doesn't swing at all. He just looks at it, forcing fastball up in the left hand or top right left hand corner there. Looks at it and strikes out. So Colby Cotto, I should say, not Cato, Cotto is up to bat. 2-2 count here for him. Ground ball. That's going to be a dribbler. Can we get that one to first to end the game? And yes, we do. Smokies get the victory here. Final score, 4-1. And Tennessee Smokies pick up a nice victory here. Nice job there from them, as we're looking hot here today. As the organization right now, so far, 3 wins from 2 to 3 teams so far we've seen now. Good job here as the Smokies right now lead the series. As we take a look here at the numbers here, Andy had, of course, that big day there, that home run that really popped things off there in the second inning. And then we just had a tough time the bats were going there, but we just could not, get runners on board here. And then finally, the 7th inning there, we let the gates open up, and we were able to do a good job there. I'm driving in some runs, 2 runs in the 7th, and then another run in the 8th. Let us win this one. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors there for the Smokies. As for the Columbus team there, 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors. As Owen Murphy gets hit with a loss there. He's now 2-3 now for the season. As he pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, and 3 strikeouts there. In the game with a 4.35 ERA. As for the Smokies, our Bateman and our leadoff guy had a tough time there. They were 0 for 4 today's game. Other than that, everyone did pretty well there. Everybody got at least a hit in the ball game, and definitely did a great job of sticking with it and doing a great job there fighting back there, especially in those latter innings to keep the drive alive. So now we're going to go to our 3rd and final game, and this one single day of franchise baseball, and we'll see here with the Iowa Cubs are up to right now. Iowa Cubs right now have lost 2 of 3 in this 6-game series against the Louisville Bats, and right now we are 18-24, just 7.5 games back of the division leader. We're on our 2-game losing streak, and of course we're right now 4-6 of the last 10 games. So we really need to get things turned around here, because these guys are our future ball players here for the major league team. As Connor Phillips will be on the mound here for the Bats, and of course the Bats are a AAA affiliate of the Cincinnati Reds. There you see his numbers there. Phillips 1-3 for the season. He's pitched 44 2/3 innings of work. Right now has an ERA of 5.44. He's had 2 quality starts. He's given up 7 home runs, 18 walks, and 40 strikeouts for the season. And of course, his last start was against the Iowa Cubs several days ago, where he pitched 5 innings of work, got the no decision, but gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 1 home run, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. in that matchup there. Ended the day with a 3.60 ERA and with a $1.20 WHIP, as the 23-year-old is looking to be trying to be one of the future aces for the Reds. As we see Caleb Killen there, you see 6'4", 180 pounds from him, and of course there you see his numbers right now. Pitching now 208 for an ERA, and his last start was of course against the Columbus team. He won that game there, 7 innings, but of course his that last time we seen him I think was against that game in Omaha that we did not do so well in. But his last start there, gave up no runs, walked 4, struck out about 4 there, as 4 or 6 there. Kyle's going to be out for a while there, so we won't see him in this lineup as he's got an injury. So here we are at home here in Iowa and getting ready for this ball game here. Of course, this is one of those design parks that I've been looking up a lot of the AAA ballparks, and again, these creators out there do a great job here. This is probably by far the one of the Iowa Cubs ballparks that was almost a spitting image of. So great job. I'm not sure who created this ballpark here, but you guys, whoever did this, did a pretty decent job. As we see, this ball is going to be misplayed there. Franklin got to try to throw this one in there, and we'll see here that the Bats will get a runner on board here with 2 away. Benson's up next as he's batting .239 right now this season. Caleb here looking for a ground ball or maybe even a strikeout here. We'll see what he can do here on this 1-0 count. Ground ball there to Shaw. Shaw going to throw over to first, and that's going to be out for the inning as they get out of the inning, leaving one stranded. As you see, I like we're wearing our you see the Des Moines Demonics or whatever they call them. They're kind of like I guess it's a another jersey they have for this ball club here, and I did not pick this. This was already chosen for us when we played the game. I'm like, hey, I want to check out what these jerseys look like. I want to see what they, what they're all about. I see a lot of teams in this game that have kind of alternate jerseys, even in the minor leagues here, which I think is so cool. And I'm hoping they'll add more of those here in the course of the cycle of this game. We'll see what we can try to do now here in the top of the second as we give them another base hit, and that's going to put a runner on board as Francisco gets on board there. So Caleb having a tough time trying to get these ground balls, and infield not playing really well here. We got to turn that around. We got to play, got to be more aggressive here. And see a nice sinker outside there, and he goes chasing. That's going to be out number 2 for the Bats, as we'll see Blake Quinn swings and misses as well, and he'll take a seat as he'll sit down as well. That's going to be it for the inning. Nice job there from Caleb, as we'll see Owen Casey up next. And like I said, next episode we'll have a player lock with him. Right now he's got a base hit over there to left field, and that's going to put him on board here now with nobody out. So great job leading off there. We'll see what Moises Balarusos does as he clobbers this one out there. Nice perfect there from him. Drills this one out to left center field. Runner Casey's going to come around and score. And the Iowa Cubs put the first run on the board here. It's now 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Nice job there from Moises. We had a player lock with him, and we see what he can do, and he does a great job. He's definitely putting a lot more power in his bat here since last time we've seen him. As we'll see, our runner now tags up from second to third. And nice job there from B.J. Murray doing that for us. So nice sac fly there. Moves the runner up 90 feet with 1 out. So now we'll see what Christian Franklin can do. Batting .241 now for the season. And we'll see, he's got a good opportunity here to really put another run on the board here. As we'll see a ball hit over to the right. That's going to drop down. Right fielder doesn't play it too well, and now we'll see our play at the plate, and we get there safely. Nice job. Great RBI single there for Franklin. as he hits this one there, and it drops short there of the right fielder, but he just does not takes a little, I guess, a bad jump on him, and he has to try to play it, and he doesn't do a too good job of doing so. So now we'll see a fly ball out to deep center field. That ball is going to be caught, and that's going to be out number 2 here on Iowa. So the Iowa Cubbies here got 2 runs here in the inning, looking to try to stretch this inning here. We'll see if they can do so with this next batter, as of course Jonathan Long tried to get something out there. We'll see Bruja. See what he can do, as that one's going to be hot shot over to third in the hot corner, and that retires the inning. As we'll get back here defensively now, we'll see Caleb back out here. 21 pitches in here at bottom of the third, or excuse me, top of the third here. And Bruja there, he is going to get to that one there, as he's going to call the left fielder off there on that play, and makes a nice job there. Nice hustle there from the shortstop, as Marte will be up next. He's 0 for 1 here today. He's batting .211 right now. And, of course, he is going to take that one looking there as that sinker gets on him. And nice job there from Caleb getting the strikeout, and that's going to be out number 2. Hector Rodriguez up next. He's got an 0-1 count here. We'll see if we can get him swing. He does. That's going to be a ground ball there to shorts. Get the play over the first. And that's going to be a quick 1-2-3 there for the Bats. As we see here, Sutter comes out for the Bats, as he's being told that he has to come out here and take on Murray. Murray 0 for 1 for the day. Looks like it's going to just rain at any time here. And yeah, well, it's going to rain for a different purpose, as the ball's going to be flying out of the ballpark. Home run there from Murray. A nice solo shot. That one goes 4. That's his 4th of the season there. And that's going to just be another run here for the Iowa Cubs, extending this lead even more so. As I was about to say, it looks like it wants to just pour down raining, but instead of water, it's going to be a giant baseball out to left field. Here's Murray. Did a great job there. Launches that one. And that one goes 351 out there to left. Franklin's up next here. We've seen a base hit from him. And oh, what was you going after there? That one for there, Franklin. Circle change on the outside, literally on the other box. He goes chasing. That's one away. Long necks. Yeah, the 250 average here. This one's going to be smoked out there to center field, but it's going to get caught by the center fielder for out number 2. So no such luck there. So Bruja now up here. We'll see what he can do, as he's got a $187. That ball's going to drop down there in left field. Base hit for him, and that's going to be another runner on board here with 2 out here for the Iowa Cubs. So Jordan Noku is up next. We'll see what he can do here with a 242 average, as he's a leadoff man here. And the leadoff man showing he has power as well. 2-run shot there for Noku. And the Cubbies again tackling even more here. His 2nd home run of the season. These Iowa Cubs are not these Cubbies here in Iowa are not playing around. Home run for them. A nice 2-run shot. Let's take a look at the replay here. And he gets it right there at belt level. And just takes this one. Says he's just had enough here. He wants to end this one here quickly. And that one goes 376 out to left. Just a slam there. Noku's up to bat here. We've seen him hit that home run just a few moments ago here. We'll see what he can do here now with 2 on and 1 out. Or I should say 1 on and 2 out. And he goes again. Goes yard again. This time clearing out of the ballpark. 2-run shot there for him. And that's going to be his 3rd of the season. He has now 2 home runs in this game alone. Man, talk about power here from our leadoff man. Nice job. As the Iowa Cubs, again, just keep stacking the deck here. Let's look at this replay. And again, right there what he wanted it, right in front of it. Took his time. Seen the pitch that he's like, yeah, I like that pitch. I'm going to take my time here. And just has that one flying out of here. 331 was the distance on that one. It's now 7-0 here. Iowa leads it. As we'll see, Long here grounds this one there at first, and he'll tag the bag to get the first out of the inning on Lux. So Will Benson now up next. He's 0 for 2. Popped out and ground out earlier. We'll see what he does here on this 2-2 count, and he'll swing and miss there. That sinker low and not even in the zone. Misses there, and that's going to be strikeout, and that'll be out number 2. We'll see what the Rios can do. Edward Rios, 218 now for the season. 0-2 for the day. As Rob Brahu there gets this one there. Ground ball there. And nice finish as the Iowa Cubs in the inning there abruptly. Ubayas is up next. We'll lead off here in the top half of the 8th. Down by 7 for the Bats. As we'll see the pitch. Ball's going to be flied out there to right. Base hit. And that was going to be misplayed by Casey. As Casey has to try to hurry up and throw this one back in here. A double there for Abreu. Ubras there, and he'll get on board with that double. So now, runner in score position here for the Bats as they'll ground this one there. Double, or no, not the double play, a throw over the first. As the runner at second smart enough not to take off. And that's now 1 away here on the Bats. So now Blake Dunn up next. He's over 2. He struck out now so far here in this game, and he's now 2 for 15 now in this series. We'll see what we can do here against Dunn. See if we can put another K on him as he grounds this one there to Lopez. Lopez able to get that one there, and of course the runner's going to move up 90 feet there to third. So Dunn did his job there, getting the runner in scoring position. Now is the next batter of the Bats, as Andy Yarze is up next. We'll see what he can do. He's 0 for 2 for today. Ground ball is this one to Lopez. Lopez throws this one over the first, and that's going to be a nice play as they get out of the inning, leaving a runner stranded there at third. So final inning now here for the Bats of Louisville. As Marte up to bat. And we'll see here, he's 0 for 3 for the day. Swing and a miss there, and the Moises is going to do a little house checking and throws that one over the first for out number 1. So nice job there getting the batter out there. We'll see what Hector can do. He's 0 for 2. He flied out back in the first. Since then, he hasn't really did too much except for striking out. Caleb here having a really good day. He could have finished the game with a complete game if we can get him these next 2 outs. And that's a nice hit over there to the short as Bruja gets that one there. Nice play there from him as he's had a really great day both defensively and offensively here today in this matchup here with the Bats. As Gavin Lux here up next, he'll hit this one over there to Lopez, and Lopez snaps it out of there and gets the game-winning catch, and that's going to end the ball game. Nice job there from all 3 teams here today as we go 3 for 3 in one day. The big boys won their game, the AA team won their game, and now AAA has won their game. Nice job as we get the victory here. 7-0 is your final score. As Caleb Killen, of course, he'll get the complete game there and the shutout as he goes 9 innings, gives up 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, no walks, nothing earned. And Jordan Hugue, man, talk about power there. 2 home runs, 2 for 4 for the day, 4 RBIs, and 2 runs scored from him. Had just a crazy game. And that's what I like seeing from our leadoff men. Man, just cannot believe that. First time I was like, wow, okay. That second one, I'm like, ooh, he got a little pop in his bat. Like, ooh, I kind of like this. We might have to like lock on him to a player lock with him at some point here. But there you see the box score for our guys there. Matt Shaw, tough day there for him, 1 for 3. seems like simming wise, he's kind of having an off and on day from time to time. So we'll definitely have to maybe try to do a player lock with him, or I have to figure out something for him in future episodes to get his going, because he's our future third baseman. And right now in real life, he's playing he's playing actually pretty good baseball right now for the Cubs. They're being called up at the start of this season, but we want to see. I kind of waited until next season to kind of bring him up. Now we'll go ahead and take a seat here. We end up winning game 2 as well here with the White Sox, as we'll take a look at the box score here in this one. And yeah, not a bad game there. Bryce Wilson gets his 5th loss of the season. He goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts there. So there you see one that won 7 to what is it? See, yeah, okay, yeah. Then you see PCA got a double, so did Turner. Amaya hit a home run there, nice. But we win this one 7-5 to the final score, or excuse me, 7 to, or no, not 7. It was 5-1, something like that. I think it was. So we go to the third and final game here, as I figure, we were pretty dominant that first game. We'll see what we can do here in game 3. Ian Happ happens to have a chance now here in a quick sim here. Get his 16th hit of the season, or at least continue his hitting streak that he's on for 16 games. We'll see if we can do that here, as we have a runner on third. We're up by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th with 1 out. So with 2, he's struck out twice already today, grounded out. We'll see what he can do here on this 1-2 count. And he is going to get plunked on the shoulder there. So that is, of course, that is going to have him take first. We'll see now we have a 5-1 lead here. Porter Hodge, of course, got a chance now to, not really a save opportunity here for him, but he has a chance to do something here, as I don't know, he might begin a 2-inning save here, I think. But you see here, we end up winning this one, as we end up sweeping the Chicago White Sox right out of the building here in this one, as we send them packing back to the south side. Win this one here, 5-1 is your final score, as Imagre got his 6th win of the season. Nice job there for him, as he's been pitching lights out for us. As for Michael Bush, 2 for 4 today, double at 3 RBIs. PCA 1 for 3, or 2 runs. Berti 1 for 3, a triple, and a run scored. Hoerner 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Porter got his 19th save there, so that's really nice. I think he's in the top 5, if not the top 3 in saves right now. So he's really doing a great job there for the closing position for us. As for the White Sox, there you see Jordan Cannon, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 3 earned for him. There you see Brooks Baldwin, 2 for 3, a home run, a RBI, and a run scored. Michael A. Taylor, 1 for 3, a double. Corey Lee, 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and of course Fletcher, 0 for 4, and he struck out too, struck out as well. So there you see the box scores of those. You guys can pause the video and check those out. But this was a really good series. Like I said, I was going to play it, but then I figured, like, man, we blew the doors off of them that time. Not to mention, I want to, play them again at least one more time when we go to the south side, which will be, I think, it'll be coming up, I think, in the next month, the next calendar month here in the series. So we'll play them again, and we'll see what we can do there on the south side of things. But we're going to get back into here as we reset real quick. 33-14 right now for the Cubbies, as they have a 6-game winning streak on their hands right now. Brew Crew just 5 games back. Cardinals finally getting themselves in position here now, as they are now 7 games back. Reds are 12.5 games back, and the Pirates are 14 games back of first place here in the episode. As you take a look here at the East, the NL East, you got the Phillies, Mets, Braves, and Marlins. Of course, we've played the Marlins already. If you guys haven't seen that series, it was a series that I played, did no commentary with. Definitely go check it out. I'll try to leave links down there to those games. But they lost to all 3 games to us in that series there. And so now we got a chance now to now go down there and try to see if we can do the same thing to them. So I'm sure they're looking for revenge. Jason Junk will be the pitcher that we'll face in game 1 of this series. And like I said, they are definitely probably going to be trying anything and everything to get even with us in that series. But like I said, it's a good series. It was a good video. Like I said, no commentary from me, just straight up raw gameplay. I think you guys really enjoyed it. Okay, like I said, certain series within this franchise, we'll be doing that from time to time. And of course, like I said, it'll be, especially I'm trying to get it where we face like other teams that are just as good as us. They're have winning records and stuff like that. But Junk, there you see his numbers there. And of course, this is his first, I think his first pitching appearance now, or at least the starting wise here this season, or at least been called up here recently. Ben Brown going to be on the hill there for us. 42 innings of work. Like I said, he's been shaky. Let's just put it that way. He's been shaky at times, and sometimes I'm just like, wow, I'm doing really good. He's vibing with him. He's we're getting pitches, and then other times it's like, Ben, why'd you do that? Well, I didn't tell you to put that pitch there. Like, bro, you got to get yourself together. So, 25 years of age, 6'6", 210 pounds, from New York State. Was drafted back in the round 33 of the 2017 draft. He's a B potential. He has a high potential. I think he's like an 87 or 88, something like that, potential wise. He's 81 right now, so he's not far from his ideal potential, what he's supposed to be in the game. But I mean, he's going up. He's progressing, not regressing. But just sometimes I'm just like, like that last start we had with him. I'm like, dude, what is going on? So there you see the lineup that we could be facing there. You see Xavier Edwards by far right now, a hot bat from him. Connor Conine also having a good bat as well. So they got quite a few guys here that got a pretty good bat right now. And of course, there you see our 6-game winning streak. We're going to try to see if we can continue that here in this to finish off today's episode here. So we got 3 games against Miami. Let's see if we can. Obviously, we would like to take all 3, but if we take 2 out of 3, that'd be even great. We know we can sweep them because we did it before. But you never know, especially when you're playing. They're at home now. It could be a different story this time around, as we see the ground out there to end the inning. So we'll see Ben here up to bat, and come on, Ben. Ian Happ has to go chase it down. That ball's going to come in. That's going to drive in a run as Connor Norby hits an RBI double. And that is going to get an early lead now here for Miami as they lead it 1-0. Jonah Bright up next, and he'll pop this one over there to over there in foul territory on the right-hand side, and that'll end the inning. Marlins lead it by 1 here as we're in the bottom half of the third. 0-2 count here on Derek Hill. He'll pop this one out there to deep center field there to PCA, and he's under it for out number 1. So like I said, it's kind of hot and cold with Ben. I don't know what we can do with him. I think if he doesn't do well here in this start, I may end up having Colin Ray come back out and get a start. Maybe Ben needs to get away from the next couple, maybe the next 2 appearances. Maybe have him come out of the bullpen if we need him, and in long relief or something. But just get him. Maybe he needs to step away from the game for a bit and miss a start or 2, and then bring him back. But right now, we'll see here. Nice strikeout there as he gets Griffin Conine, and that's going to be a nice strikeout. That's going to be strikeout number 2 for Ben here in today's game. And we'll see Xavier Edwards. Of course, he gave us a bit of a scare sometimes there in that series, if you guys seen it there in that when I was playing it. He gave us had some pretty good hits in that series, but we were able to kind of keep him quiet a little bit there from time to time for the most part here. But he does get a base hit. That's going to put 2 runners on board. It's 2 on and 2 out. Connor Norby's up next. Of course, this is going to be at bat here that we got to be really focused on here. As he pops this one here high, and Connor Norby does have a good bat, and we can't really shy away from that. But he does, so we do a good job here this time around, keeping that ball in the ballpark there, as that's going to retire the side. Still 1-0 lead here with the Marlins as Kyle Tucker's up next. He's 0 for 1 here, and now, well, make that 1 for 2 because he just launched one over the fence, and that ball is up and it's gone. 4-15 on that one there. That's going to be a home run there for Tucker and for the Cubbies. This is going to be his 21st of the season, his first in this series here. And they have now tied it up now 1 apiece here in Miami. As Kyle Tucker is having a great year here, putting up some really good numbers here. And, of course, obviously the big giant elephant in the room is how do we re-sign him going into next season here. And maybe we have to go in here and restructure his contract to see if we can maybe get some money back and then, you know, kind of reinvest it with him by offering him a pretty decent deal that for him to be here, especially on the way the season he's having right now. But that's, you know, him and of course several others that we have to try to re-sign. But we'll worry about that later, as we have now a runner on board there with a nice double. See, Happ is up next. Happ here pops this one here high and deep out to center field, and that's going to be out number 1. Runner's going to stay at second as Junk here trying to obviously gave up that home run there, and he does not want to give up anymore. But, you know, when you're not, you know, experience definitely dominates than skill. As we'll see a ball here hit over to right field. That's going to drop down. And we'll see a double here coming from Turner as Turner drives in a run. So a nice hit there for him. A nice RBI double for him. His 13th. Cubbies lead it now 2-1. Dansby Swanson's up next. We'll see what he can do. Batting .282, and he says hello. Launches this one out to deep center field. That ball is gone. Home run there for the Cubbies. They are now leading this now 4-1. And Junk is not looking too good right now, as we've been putting his junk over the fence here. Now what? 3 times now? At least twice. Well, yeah, twice now here with Tucker and Swanson here. As we take a look here and just look at that, just right down the middle, right down Broadway. And of course, you know, Dansby Swanson has a good bat from time to time here. We see him, especially when he get a pitch like that, he definitely just jumps all over it. Amaya's up next. He's got a 1-0 count here on him, as he'll flare this one out to center field here. That'll be a fly ball and a quick out there, and that's going to be out number 2 for the Cubbies. As Berti's up next. He's got an 0 for 1 day here. He's going to flare this one out there to left center field. That's going to be a base hit for him, and he's on board now with 2 away. So far, the hitting's been pretty good here, and they're really doing a good job here just keeping this inning alive. Nico Hoerner's up next. Let's restart the order. Hoerner flies this one out here. That's going to drop down. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to put him on board now with 2 away. So 2 runners on board, 2 out. We've now scored, what, 3 runs here in this inning alone, I believe. And Hoerner now with 11-game hitting streak there. We'll see what PCA can do here. And so he'll look for a pitch here. And he's going to find a gap as well, as he's going out there to left center field. That one's going to go off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run's going to come in. The second run's about to come into as well, and it does score. As that's going to be an RBI double. 19th of the season for PCA. As we take a look at the replay here, and these boys are finding these gaps out there. And that's what I love seeing from our ball club here. As the Marlins now, skipper comes out here and says he's seen enough from this young man. As Junk is now being pulled from the game. Ryan Weathers here. Jeez, I can read, I promise. Ryan Weathers is, maybe I can't read. Ryan Weathers is out here, and he is coming out here to kind of batten down the hatches and in this storm that's happening right now. Base hit there. That's going to drive in a runner. Actually, it's going to be a double here. So it's going to be an RBI double. Makes it now 7-1. Cubbies lead this one here as Weathers there gives up an RBI double, the 9th of the season there for Kyle Tucker. Bush will be up next, and Bush gets a piece of this one here. This one's going to go high and deep, but this one should be catchable, and it will be, as that will finally end the bleeding there in the inning. Go to the bottom of the 7th here. Is Ben now should be pretty comfortable right now. He has good run support now. He has 6 runs underneath behind him. As we'll see a throw over there to first, and Jonah Bride will ground out there on that play. Polly's up next. He's got a home run and 7 RBIs for the season. We'll see what he can do here on this first pitch. Oh, off the back of Brown, and they throw him out there at first. Wow. They're going to score that as a 1-4-3 play. And there you see Brown talking with Amaya, and that had to hurt there. Jeez, come off his arm there. Honestly, now this kind of makes me nervous now, because I wouldn't be surprised if we get told that he's going to have to take off here. As Dane Myers is up next. So Myers here, 0 for 1 here today. We'll see the pitch, and that's going to get him out of the inning as he swings and misses there on that pitch. Nice job there from Brown, even though he got plunked pretty good. 7-1 here, as now we go to the bottom half of the 6th. Seeing some more defense here from the Cubbies, and especially from Brown, as Conine fouls that one off. Conine right now 0 for 2. He's batting .244 for the season. Of course, he is the son of Jeff Conine. Way I know that is because I've been reading a lot about him, because I know I followed his dad growing up, as he was a former Royal back in the day. As we see Griffin there strikes out there. That's now 1 away here. As we see the splits for Xavier Edwards, there you see he's batting, looks like against righties pretty well there, almost near 300. 2 home runs, 9 RBIs compared to lefties. So we'll see what he does here against Brown. And we'll see the pitch there, and he just takes that one looking, as that's going to be strikeout number 5 now here for Brown. As that's going to be out number 2. We'll see Connor Norby up next. And of course, this, like I said, this is one of those batters you have to really take your time with pitching-wise. As you see a four-seamer a little away from him at that time, and he swings and misses there. That's in the inning. So Kyle Tucker, 2 for 2 for the day, or 2 for 3 for the day, I think. He's, of course, hit a home run already here in today's game. We'll see what he does here against Weathers, as Weathers here gives up a base hit there. Or I should say a double here, as Tucker just sends this one right back to the pitcher and gets a nice stand-up double. Great job there from Tucker, as that's going to be his 10th of the season. Puts him in scoring position now with nobody out. Bush is up next here against Weathers, as Weathers here gives up another base hit, a little blooper out to shallower left. That's going to put the runner now at first and third now. So now we'll see what Ian Happ can do. Happ's 0 for 3 here today. Batting a little over average right now at .302. And this is going to be a fly ball up there to the first baseman. Calls everybody off of this one there, and that's going to be 1 away. So Weathers here, giving up 2 hits so far here, and of course he's given up a couple hits last time we've seen him pitching. And now he's trying to do his best so far here. He's gotten at least 1 out here early. Haven't given up any runs now here in the top half of the 7th. As now, as soon as I say that, it'll see a fly ball out to left field. Turner is going to drive a man in, and that's going to score Tucker, as it's going to be now 8-1. So Weathers is trying to do his best to stop the movement of these Cubbies coming up to batting and trying to score. We'll see what Swanson can do. Batting .284. He's going to pop this one. It's going to be a grounder there to third baseman. Makes a play at first, and that is going to end the inning. So Weathers leaving one stranded. It's now 8-1 here in Miami. As we take a look at the numbers so far here, leading up to this point in the ball game here, Junk just that inning there that he gave up all those runs there just really did not help him. And so far, we've been doing a great job here of just keep this clamping down here with the pitching here from Brown. The defense for the Cubbies as Brown gets hit again, and yeah, that's what I thought. Brown took a nasty shot directly on his shin bone. It's likely isn't broken, but he will have some pain to deal with there. So Thibor is going to, of course, come out here. So we'll see what Caleb can do. 17 games so far he's been in, so 4-0 for the season. As he's pitching right now 270 right now for his ERA. We'll see if he can come out here and, of course, help out. As, of course, right now, for the time being, Brown should be a shoo-in for the win. But Thibor's going to come out here to clean this inning up, and, of course, get us to he'll probably end up pitching this inning and probably the 8th. And depending on how well he does in the 8th, he might get pitched into the 9th there, but we'll see. Dane Myers, 0 for 2 for the day here. He's, of course, flied out and struck out. So now with 2 away here, we'll see what Thibor can do. 4 pitches in now since coming in here for Brown. And we'll see a pitch here. This one's going to be hit out there deep. PCA able to get there on time and gets the catch, and that's going to end the inning. Nice job there from their center fielder. Cubbies lead at 8-1 as Declan Cronin will come in now. And there you see his numbers, 22 games, 3-0 for the season. And he's pitched 28 2/3 innings of work, a 4.08 ERA. We'll see what he does here against Michael Bush, who's 2 for 4 for the day. Michael Bush finds another gap out here, this time to right center field, bounces off the wall, and that's going to be a double there for the leadoff man, or at least for Bush here today. So with 1 out and 1 on now here, Bush hitting his 15th double of the season. Ian Happ now has the opportunity now to try to bring his fellow Cubby home. Happ right now batting around 300, drops out there, same area out there in the right center field. Ball's going to be thrown in, and the runner's going to come around to score from second. Nice job. It's now 9-1. Cubbies, again, taking the lead. We'll see what Turner can do here on this pitch as he's got a 2-0 count. Ground ball. Should be an easy double play there, and it is. And that's going to get the Marlins out of the inning there. So bottom half of the 9th here, we'll see with nobody on, and we'll see Conine up to bat here. Conine hits this one here, and that's a good start there for the Marlins for the 9th inning as they get a base runner on board here now. But still got a lot of work to do as they're down by 8 here in today's game. So we'll see Xavier Edwards, a perfect person to really get something going here, especially with nobody out and 1 on. Xavier looking for the pitch, and he's going to bloop this one here. Hoerner going to track it down. He's going to get to it. Nice hustle there from Hoerner. As the runner at first will stay there at first. So now Norby up next. And again, another big through threat here. He is the number 4 hitter. We'll see the pitch here. He'll swing and misses there. That's out number 2. As now there's 1 runner on first, and now Bride will come up here. He's now 0 for 3 for the day. He popped out back in the first, and since then we've pretty much either had him ground out or struck him out. We'll see what he can do here as that ball's going to get away. Runner's going to go ahead and advance from first to second, and Amaya decides just to eat the baseball there and let him go and take the second there on that wild pitch. So, and of course, there you see the manager telling us, "Hey, you're looking kind of a little. Sun's getting low out there." Pitch there, and we'll see here, fouled off. As Bride here trying to bring that runner home from second. Swing and a miss there, and that 4-seam fastball gets us out of the ball game there, low and away. And the Cubbies pick up game 1, winning this one here, 9-1. Nice job there. As Brown gets a nice day there on the field. 6 1/3 innings of work, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, and only 1 earned off of him. as the Marlins go 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. As for the Cubbies, 9 runs, 16 hits, no errors there for them. Kyle Tucker had a big day, 3 for 5, a home run, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. PCA, 2 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored as well. And of course, Swanson, 1 for 4, home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored from him as well. So, nice day there for the Cubbies to start off there in this one, as they do a good job there getting run support and really carrying Ben to the finish line there somewhat, getting his 3rd win of the season. 3-2 now for Ben, as Thibaut comes in there, eats up the final 2/3 innings of the game, and only gives up a hit there. So nice job there for our bullpen. And of course for Marlins there, a tough day, as a lot of their guys there, Bride, Polly, Meyer, Forte, and Hill, all go 0 for 3 or 0 for 4. Not what you want to see from your bottom half of your lineup there, especially with some talented guys like that. Those names I read off there. It's not what you want to see, and this is definitely not what I want to see right now. But he is going to be out for at least a day, so he might end up missing his next start, which is fine. That we can deal with that. So Colin Ray will come out probably in his next start. Probably we'll see here in the next episode or two. But Max Meyer will be up next. We'll see what he can do, as the Marlins looking for their 2nd win in this series, as he is B potential, 69 overall, been in the league for 2 seasons, 25 years of age, 6 foot, 196 pounds. He's from Minnesota, and he's a righty. Drafted back in the 1st round of the 2020 pandemic year of the draft. And then, of course, there you see his numbers there so far, and of course there you see his numbers with Miami so far this season. 5.95 ERA. He's given up 6 home runs, 8 walks, and 32 strikeouts for him. Got 1 quality start, and of course his WAR is at 0.2. So with a slider, 4-seam, circle change, and sinker, he's going to try to do his best to try to bring his team back from that loss, and try to bring him back here today with a victory. We'll see if they can do that. As you see, his last start against with us, it was a loss. He got taken out pretty quickly there. Gave up 6 hits on 4 runs. All 4 were earned, and he did not play so well there. So we'll see if he learned anything from his last start against us. As Matthew Boyd will come out here, B potential. He's regressing a little bit, but the 34-year-old is 6'3", 223 pounds from Washington State. He's a southpaw, and I do like his pitching repertoire. I've been getting used to getting better at it with him. And of course, right now with the WAR at 0.7, and with a decent average right now for him, he's been pretty good. Now his last start was against Miami, where he pitched 5 innings of work, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them were earned, home run, a walk, and he struck out 6, leaving the game with a $180. So we're gonna go ahead and quick sim this here and see how this one is gonna turn out. We'll jump in whenever we think it's best for us to come in, and normally I like to come in here when the game is either tied or we're down by a run or two, to see if we can obviously come back and try to win it. And we'll see what Boyd will do here today. So far looking pretty good. Gave up a hit so far, as they get a nice double play. And the Cubbies, of course, like I said, this is that last game was really good. I was really proud of our guys playing some. Did a good job there. And like I said, with Brown, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't trust his defense. And it's like I'm literally trying to put the ball in play just to get him to. Okay, you don't have to strike out every single guy, but at least put the ball in play, get your defense. You got a defensive back here that'll help you, and he just not too comfortable for whatever reason. So we'll see. We're down by 2 as Robbie Snelling is getting some good run support here, and oh wow, we tied it up with a nice 2-run shot there from Swanson. Nice job there, as it's tied now 2 apiece. So we're now at the top of the 4th, trying to add some more runs. Bases are loaded right now. And let's see if Nico Hoerner can try to drive somebody home here. It would be nice if he can do so. I don't know how many outs we have right now, but I guess we're going to go ahead and jump in here. So we're going to jump in here with 1 out. Runner on. Bases are loaded. And Hoerner up to bat here. We'll see with one out. Hoerner here drops this one. Shallow right field. That's going to be a base hit. We're going to bring in a runner. And it's going to make it now a 3-2 ball game. So we've broken the tie. And looking to, of course, trying to get, try to put some insurance runs up here as we see Snelling's going to be taken out of the game here by the skipper. And so he's going to get pulled. And, of course, we've seen this man before, Ryan Weathers. He's going to come out here. 11 games he's been in so far here. He's making his 12th appearance. And, of course, he's 0-2 right now. And he's really having a rough time against lefties and righties. But we'll see what he does here. As yesterday we did a pretty good job of that previous game there. Roughed him up pretty good. As we'll see a nice laser going to Xavier Edwards there. Nice job there stealing that base hit and potential run trip being driven in. So nice job there. Kyle Tucker's up next. He's 3-for-6 with a home run in this series. We'll see what Tucker can do here with this 306 average or 310 average, I should say. And this is going to be a pop-up as first baseman's calling everybody off of this one there and getting it himself, as that's going to be it for the inning. So Ryan Weathers did a great job there, getting the big bat there to pop up and ending the inning quickly. We'll see Otto Lopez get struck out there. Nice job there, as that's going to be strikeout number 2 now here for Boyd. Conine's up next. He was hit by a pitch earlier and, of course, got driven in as a run. We'll see what he can do here in the bottom of the 5th. One out, nobody on here for him. As he hits this one there, that's going to be a base hit up the middle there for him. Nice job there, and the Marlins got a base runner here. Now let's see if they start putting things together here for themselves and get some run support. Edwards up next here. He's hitting this one here to shallow infield left field. That's going to be a base hit. And now we got runners on first and second there off that hit. And Boyd looking a little concerned on his face there that maybe his shortstop should have had that. I think so too. Bride's up next. He's 1-for-1 for the day. He's going to pop this one up here. Nico telling Tucker to take it. And what is going on here? Got to throw that ball in there. I don't know why the game did not let me have Hoerner. Hoerner pointed up there, but Hoerner, I was trying to, have him be the one that go get it because he was the closest one to it, but the game thought otherwise. So a base hit will come in to score, making it now 3-3. Tucker going to find this one here, and now they got to throw this one in here. And seriously? Just throw the ball there. Quit using that damn stickum. Sanchez gets a base hit, puts the runner on board, or the sac fly, I should say, brings in the run, makes it now 4-3. Mariners lead here as Pauly's up next with 2 away. And we'll see what he can do. This is going to be a ground ball there to Hoerner. And that's going to be thrown over there to first for the final out of the inning. Cubbies got to get something going here now as we get to the 7th inning now here. Still haven't scored since then. And we'll see a fly ball here from Miko Hoerner. Bounce this one off the wall out there at right. And that's going to be a RB, or should be a double for him. As we see that his 14th double of the season. We'll get now to PCA. He'll ground this one there. That gets past the infield there. Runner should come in from second to score. And the runner will, as now that's tied up now 4-all here in Miami. Nice job there from PCA. Hitting that one up the middle. Kyle Tucker's up next. Of course, we're looking for a big hit here from him. He's 0-for-1 in this count. And he's going to pop this one there. Nice short base, a nice hit there in shallow left center. And that's going to be a runner now at third. So now runners on the corners here. The skipper of the Marlins decides to make a nice pitching change here on us, as his pitcher is going to have to take a seat. Marlins going to bring out Anthony Bender, who's right now pitching now 193. He looks like he's been pitching very well against righties. He's 3-2 for the season with 22 appearances, and he's pitched 23 1/3 innings of work. We'll see what he can do here against Bush Bush right now, 1-2 count here for him. He's going to ground this one past the third baseman. He olays that play. And that's going to be a base hit. This is a base hit RBI. Now 5-4 here. Chicago takes the lead. See Dansby Swanson's next, and we'll see a double play being put in play here. Nice job there from Edwards starting that double play. Leaving the runner stranded at third now. It's going to be a quick 6-4-3 double play. There's the Marlins doing a good job there, taking 2 off the board. 2 runners off the pond. As you see a swing and a miss there from Turner. Turner swings and misses there, and that's going to be it for the inning. It's Ryan Brazier will come out here for the Cubbies. And Brazier will, of course, there you see 11 games he's been in so far. 1-0 for the season. He's been pitching very well against righties, but lefties not so much. So we'll see what he does here against Otto Lopez. That's going to be a base hit. And that's going to put Lopez on board here with nobody out to lead off the inning here in the bottom half of the 7th. We got to get a quick double play here. Not let this momentum get on the side of the Marlins. We've seen it already here in this game. We'll see a pitch here. This is going to be a ground ball. Hoerner has it. Should be a quick double play here. Nice job there. That's a 4-6-3 double play. We'll see now with Edwards here. 2 away. He's going to pop this one up here. Hoerner's going to track it down. And that's going to be the final out of bottom of the 7th. Nice job there at the end of the 7th as we keep the lead here. As now we'll see Fulcher there up the pitch here. 19 games he's been in so far here. 1-2 for the season. And, of course, he's batting. He's pitching against lefties pretty well. We'll see how well he does against this one. As we'll see Carson, or I should say this righty actually. See Carson Kelly hits this one here high and deep. I don't care what I call him here as he just hits a home run. 4-12 for him. We've seen him do this back in that series with Chicago White Sox earlier in this episode, and he does it again with the first pitch up to bat here late in the ball game. And he just drills this one, putting it up now 6-4. Cubbies lead this one off the first pitch of the at-bat. Take a look at this. This is just crazy. And I don't use him that often. He's not really in the lineup too much here. You know, he's only in the lineup, I think, against lefties. So, or no, against righties, I think. It's one of the two. I can't remember which one. But man, look at that. Good job there. Okay, so he gets righties. I guess he's in the lineup. As we'll see a fly ball here being hit. Maybe a minus the ones lefties only. But we'll see Ian Happ here has that one out there. As Sanchez gets that underneath this one for out number 1. Berti's up next. He's 0 for 2 here for today's game as he's trying to get himself a base hit here. And this one's going to fly out there. But today, well, he's still going to be hitless here as that one is going to be a fly ball out number 2. We restart the order here with Nico Hoerner. And Hoerner says, I found a gap. And I'm going to take advantage of it. He hits that one off the out-of-town scoreboard. That's going to be an RBI a double for him. No RBI. Jeez, getting too excited there. 15th RBI, or 15th double of the season. That's going to put him in scoring position. As we'll see PCA up next. As he has a 1-2 count, ground ball there. They're going to get the force outs, or at least try to get the force out there at third. As Edwards just could not make that play over the first, he decided to go ahead and try to get the lead runner there to end the inning, but no such luck. As that momentum was just too much for him there, and he tried to get the tag there at third base. He's going to be lead runner there. It's going to be safe. So we'll see now here what Kyle Tucker can do here. Tucker 1 for 3 for the game, and he's looking for a pitch, and Tucker looking for this one to stay fair. And just outside the pole by 9.9 feet. Tucker up to bat here. 0-1 count here for Tucker. Can he do it again? No, he's going to hit this one. Base hit. That's going to, regardless, he's going to get a run in as he gets the base hit there for him. And that's going to be it. him on first, and a runner comes in, makes it now 7-4. Everybody was oohing and awing on that one there when he swung at that pitch there. Whew! Talk about like, oh, he just curved it just too soon. As that could have been a 3 spot there, definitely for the Cubbies. As Henrique is now up to bat here, 13 games he's been so far this season. He's pitching 16 innings, and we'll see what he can do here. As he's at least his job here is at least trying to stop what's going on right now with these Cubbies. So try to put the ball in play here. We'll see what they do that here to Michael Bush as Bush goes swinging there on that circle change, and that will end the inning here. As now we'll get to the bottom half of the 8th, and of course Bride's going to be up to bat here to lead off. 0-2 count there on that slider outside, as Brazier does a great job there. Trying to keep this lead to where it's at right now, up by 3. And, of course, trying to get Porter to come in here in the bottom half of the 9th. As we'll see Sanchez up next. He takes a heater there down the middle. Low in the middle there, I should say. And that's going to be strikeout number 2 now here for Brazier. As he gets Sanchez. Now Pauly's up next. He's 1 for 2 for the day with a single. We'll see what he can do here on this 0-2 count. And Brazier here gets some swing and a miss there on that cut fastball inside. And that's going to return. That's going to retire the side here as we go down to the top of the 9th. Swanson's up next here. 1 for 4 for the day for him as he finds a gapper as well. That's going to drop down. And that's going to put him in scoring position now here on this double. So great job there to lead off the inning here. And, of course, just try to put some insurance runs on here. You know, there's no limit of runs in a game. As we'll see here, Turner, see what he does as he pops this one here. He's going to find a gap out to right center field. That's going to drop down. Swanson's going to come around third, come in to score as they're going to switch spots there. Nice job there from Justin Tucker as he gets an RBI double. His 14th of the season. Makes it now 8-4 here, Cubbies. Carson Kelly earlier hit that, just swatted that ball there on that first pitch. See what he does here on this first pitch, as that's going to be a fly out there out to left. Nice laser as he gets underneath this one just a little too much. That one not going to go out of the ballpark. It's going to go right in the glove of the left fielder. So now 1 away. Ian Happ up next here. He's batting .304. He's 1 for 4 now here today. As he's been kept quiet, and he's going to drill this one there. Ground ball, base hit. Runner's going to come around third. And is there a play at the plate? Nope, that runner's going to be safe. As Ian Happ brings in the 9th run of the ball game here. 9-4 here in Miami. John Berti up next. He's 0 for 3. Off the pitcher there. As we'll see a play there at the first, and he's gonna be safe. Nice hustle there from Berti. As he got lucky there getting that hit off of the pitcher here. As Hernandez is gonna have to be looked at, and looks like he's gonna get up from and probably stay in the game here. The skipper says he's gonna change it up. So skipper is gonna bring in a new pitcher. As he is going to get told, great job there. You tried your best, but we'll see what Declan Cronin can do. And Cronin, there you see his numbers, 3-0 for the season, 4.25 ERA. And, of course, he has 2 runners on board here. So his job is trying to maintain and try to stop these Cubbies from scoring any more. As we'll see a play there, and a bad drop, I should say, from Xavier Edwards there, as that ball is going to be dropped. No run will score, but they do get the runner out first. They had a potential to get that out of the inning there, but he kind of boggled the ball and was able to play that ball to get the double play. PCA up next, as he's 3 for 5 in the game. Ground ball there to first, and that's going to be an easy out there for the Marlins. They're looking to try to scrape back here and get back in this ball game. Bottom of the 9th here coming up. Last chance now for Miami to get something as De Los Santos is there, and he grounds this one up the middle. It's going to be a base hit for them as he plays actually off the bag of second. So nice job there, getting away with that. Dane Myers up next, 0 for 3 for the game. He pops this one up here. Hoerner tracking this one there. And the runner will stay at second. Nice hustle there for our second baseman. As now we'll have Ramirez up next. Augustine Ramirez, 0 for 3. Catcher here, we'll see what we get him. Ground out. He's going to throw that one or get caught in that double play as Berti turns it 4-2. As that's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. That will end it, and the Cubbies will win this one here. Nice job there as the Cubbies sweep the series and take the win here today. Nice job as the Cubbies come back and win this one 9-4 is your final as Brazier gets his second save of the season. PCA 3 for 6 for him, an RBI and a run scored. Kelly 2 for 5 and a home run, RBI and 2 runs scored, and of course Swanson 2 for 5, a home run, a double, 2 RBIs and 2 runs scored. Nico Hoerner, your player of the game, 4 for 6, 3 doubles, RBI and 2 runs scored there for him. Matthew Boyd got the win. Nice job there. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 4 earned. Or 4, geez. 4 earned there on him. He wins this one, and he is now 6-1 for the season. As for the other side of the coin, Marlins, of course, come up with only 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Their start of the game there was Luis Edwards there, 3 for 4, a run, RBI for him. And of course, you see Myers and Ramirez, nothing from them. They had a strikeout apiece as they both go 0 for 4 in that matchup. Xavier got his 7th double of the season, as well as his 15th RBI of the season. Jonah Bride got his 16th RBI, and Sanchez got 2 RBIs, his 10th and 11th of the season. And there you see the rest of the box score there. Robbie Snelling did not get the win as he got a no decision. Jesus Tico got the loss. It'll be his 2nd loss of the season as he goes 0 for 2. And we see there, we win the first game 9-1. Second game that we went sim, it was 9-4. And the third and final game there, I think that's the one we actually say. Never mind. I think that's the one we say simmed. 3-1. So we end up sweeping the series officially there now. I wasn't sure. I can't remember if that game that we just seen there was a third game or if the third game was actually a sim. I forgot it was a sim. The third game was a sim. 3-1 there as Nico Hoerner 1 for 5. Michael Busch had a great day there. 2 for 3, but he had 3 strikeouts, but did drive in a run. Who else? A couple RBIs there. Alcantara, he came in the game. He played left field today. He had a stolen base along with John Berti, but Berti did get caught later on trying to steal a bag. But Jameson got his 7th win of the season, 7-3 now for the season. And of course, Porter Hodge got his 20th save of the year. Then defensively here, or for the Miami squad, looks like Pauly was 0 for 4. Xavier Edwards was 2 for 4 with a strikeout. What else? I think that's it. Then I see Sandy Alcantara picked up the loss there in that game. So we sweep them both times in a week's time there. Nice job there, Cubbies. As right now we're currently in first place, 36-14. 9-game winning streak that we're on. We're 9-1 in the last 10 games. So we're red hot. Caliento hot. Is the Brewers right now in second place. 6 games back. Cardinals are 9.5 games back. Reds are 14.5 games back. And the Pirates are 16 games back with a 21-31 record in the Central. We'll take a quick look at the East right now, the National League East. You got the Mets right now, 30-21, along with the Phillies. They're both tied in first place. Braves are 6.5 games back. Marlins are 11.5 games back. And, of course, the Phils in there, or I should say the Nationals, are 18.5 games back of first place. Phillies and Mets are, I forgot, they're first place there. Dodgers are first place right now, 38-13. They have an 8-game winning streak here, so they're red hot just like us. Padres, 6 games back. Diamondbacks 14, along with the Rockies, and then the Giants are 19 games back with a 19-32 record for the season. They are now on a 2-game losing streak, 5-5 of the last 10. Then we'll take a look here at the American League East, as we'll see the Orioles in first place, 35-16. They're 6-4 of the last 10 games. Yankees are 2.5 games back. Blue Jays are 6 games back. Red Sox, why are you guys doing this to me? 12 games back. And the Rays are 15.5 games back of first place. Rays right now on a 3-game losing streak. They're 5-5 of the last 10. They're in the American League East. In the American League Central, Twins in first place. Right now they have a half a game lead over the Tigers. Guardians have 2 games back. Royals are 4.5 games back. Royals are 2 of 8 of the last 10. They are 21-31 right now for the season. They're in the Central, so they're in fourth place. And of course, in last place, the team that we played earlier in this episode, the White Sox, 15-36. They're 10 games back of the Twinkies. So a lot of work to do there on the south side, as they're going to have a really long season. Let's put it that way. Not a season I think a lot of White Sox fans are will want to remember or will remember. Athletics right now, first place, 30-22. They're on a 3-game winning streak right now. Astros are on a 4-game winning streak right now. They're 28-23. There's a game and a half back of the Athletics. Mariners, 27-23, 2 games back. Angels are 6 games back, 23-27. And the Rangers are 23-28, and they're 7 games back of first place. 5-5 of the last 10, and right now, just trying to fight and get themselves out of that last place spot there. So as we take a look here, we'll wrap up today's episode. Like I mentioned earlier in this episode, we are going to have a player lock with Owen Casey, who's been playing really well as of late. I want to see how well he's doing, as we'll player lock with him, and that'll be up. And then, depending on how long that episode is, and you guys will definitely know if we're having any extension. But I will say, if it's any more than right now, I have it at an hour and a half. This one's running a little over an hour and a half, but we covered 2 series and 2 different series and 2 major league series, and as well as 2 minor league games. So I'm trying to keep the episodes somewhere around that hour and a half mark, and of course trying to move quickly through the month and stuff. So I haven't really got it down just yet, but in the next couple episodes I'm getting closer and closer of trying to do that. So hopefully we'll get to that. But yeah, we'll definitely try to squeeze in this series with the Reds. If not, then episode 9 will be that series with the Reds on the road at Great American Ballpark, and then we'll go to back home against the Rockies as well in that series, and then wrap up that episode playing against the Reds again, but at home there at Wrigley. So that'll probably be episode 9. If not, then like I said, we'll make some changes. But yeah, got a lot of fun coming up. Hopefully next episode we should be wrapping up the month of May, and then we'll really get into things as we get to the month of June and start playing more divisional rivals, as well as some pretty good interleague games coming up as well. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series on the channel. And don't forget to show some love. Spread the word about the channel, as well as check out the main channel over here on YouTube on ESGNet. We have a lot of road to shows on the channel over there, and as well as a Boston Red Sox franchise that we're trying to rebuild over there as well. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, Cubby fans, Cubbies win. Fly that W. And as always, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and see you guys next time.